Hello Surabhadam guys, and welcome back again in the Sanskrit. Today we are going to see the comprehension. This comprehension has been taken from the textbook of chapter number 2, the family tradition. Such a type of comprehension will come in the annual exam, maybe in the unit test. So here two types of comprehensions will come in the question paper. One which is taken from your textbook and another one which will come from outside the textbook. So unseen passage we call it, and here seen passage. So instruction it is written, अधोदत्तं गद्यखंडं पठित्वा तदा धारितानां प्रश्नानाम् उत्तराणि संस्कृत भाषायां लिखत. It means read the following paragraph and answer the questions based on it in Sanskrit language. Here the passage it is already given, very simple passage is there, and below that one questions are also given. So let me read first the paragraph. एकः चातक शिशुः आसीत्, स एकदा तृषया पीडितः जनन्याः समीपं व्रजति वदति च, अम्ब तृषा मां पीडयति, अहं जलं पातुम् इच्छामि, सम्प्रति मेघजलं न मिलति, अतः तडागजलम् एव पातुम् इच्छामि. जननी वदति, बाल वयं तु मेघजलम् एव पिबामः, तडागजलं न पिबामः. एषः अस्माकं कुलस्य आचारः, अतः त्वं तडागजलं पातुं न शक्नोषि इति. This is the paragraph which is given from your textbook. Whenever such a type of passage it is given, first you read the passage very carefully. Either it may be Sanskrit, it may be English. In English also such a type of comprehension will come. One that is textual, another that is unseen paragraph outside the textbook. And here it carries 4 marks guys, and once whether you pay a little bit attention, so here you having the opportunity to get 4 marks out of 4. In English also you can get 4 marks out of 4. So on the based of this passage, the questions are given, and the questions are here 5 questions are asked, but generally 4 questions will come in the exam. Question number 1, तृषया पीड़ितः कः आसीत्, यानी who is thirsty. Clear? And here in place of कः our answer will be there, and the answer is चातकः शिशु. This is our answer. So we can say that एकः चातक शिशुः तृषया पीडितः आसीत्. This is our answer. Let me proceed on question number 2. Question number 2 is तृषया पीडितः शिशुः कस्य समीपम गच्छति, यानी जो प्यासा बच्चा है चातक पक्षी का, वह किसके पास जाता है. तो वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट वह अपनी मम्मी के पास जाता है. जनन्याः समीपम गच्छति, तो यहाँ हमारा आंसर है, यानी कि कस्य के जगह हमारा आंसर आएगा, और हमारा आंसर है जनन्याः, ये हमारा आंसर है. You can get the ready-made word from the given passage. तो आंसर will be तृष्या पीड़ितः शिशुः जनन्याः समीपम गच्छति. Full stop. Don't forget to put full stop. This is our full stop, we call it in Sanskrit. Clear? Let me proceed on question number 3. चातक शिशुः जनन्यैः किं कथयति. Guys, sometimes you will get the ready-made answer from the passage, the ready-made sentence you can pick up. Sometimes you have to make your own answer. So here you will get the ready-made answer of question number 3. So we can say that our answer will come in place of Kim. Clear? And the answer is चातक शिशुः जनन्यै कथयति. वह क्या बोलता है? वह ये बोलता है रेडीमेड आंसर कि अम्ब विच इज गिवन इन comma to inverted comma, sorry, this is our answer which is given in comma to inverted comma up to पातुम इच्छामि. तो आंसर क्या होगा? चातक शिशुः जनन्यै कथयति अम्ब तृषा मां पीडयति अहम जलम पातुम इच्छामि संप्रति मेघजलम न मिलति अतः तडाग जलम एव पातुम इच्छामि. दिस इज द आंसर ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. Let me proceed on question number 4. Question number 4 is चातकाः कस्य जलं पिबन्ति. And the answer is चातकाः मेघजलम एव पीबामः. ये हमारा आंसर है. और हम ऐसा वी कैन ऑल्सो से लाइक दिस वन चातकाः बिकॉज हियर द क्वेश्चन इज आस्क्ड यूजिंग कस्य. तो इन प्लेस ऑफ कस्य वी कैन ऑल्सो से लाइक दिस वन मेघस्य जलम. आई रिपीट अगेन चातकाः मेघस्य जलम एव पिबन्ति. चातकाः third person singular it is used. Okay, so verb has taken anti suffix with it because चातकाः it is third person singular and therefore the answer is चातकाः मेघस्य जलम एव पिबन्ति. और यू कैन ऑल्सो राइट लाइक दिस वन चातकाः मेघजलम एव पिबन्ति. लेट मी प्रोसीड ऑन क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. माताः चातक शिशुं किं कर्तुं न कथयति. तो हियर वी कैन से दैट माता चातक शिशुं तडाग जलम पातुं न कथयति. In place of Kim, our answer is Tadag Jalam Patum Na Kathayati. She does not advise her young ones to drink the water of the pond. I hope you can understand it. And here the ready-made answer are also given. Such a type of passages are given in the guide of your Sanskrit, so you can go through it. This is the textual paragraph. Let me see the another example, that is unseen paragraph, which is given outside the textbook. And here is the example of such a passage. के अधोदत्तं गद्यखंडं पठित्वा प्रश्नानां संस्कृत भाषायां लिखत. And here the passage which is taken from the Mahabharata, the great epic we call it. And here, once upon a time, let me read first the passage. Here the passage is, एकदा एकलव्यः द्रोणाचार्यस्य समीपम् अगच्छत् च अवदत्, गुरुदेव, अहम् अपि धनुर्धरः भवितुम् इच्छामि, कृपया मां स्वीकुरु. आचार्यः प्रत्यवदत्, अहं कौरवान् पाण्डवान् च पाठयामि, अहं भवतः शिष्यरूपेण स्वीकारं कर्तुं न शक्नोमि. परन्तु आचार्य प्रति तस्य श्रद्धा शिथिला न अभवत्. सः आचार्यस्य द्रोणस्य एकां मूर्तिम् अरचयत्. सः प्रतिदिनं मूर्तिम् अनमत्. प्रातः सायंकालं स धनुर्विद्यायाः अभ्यासम् अकरोत्. शनैः शनैः सः कुशलः धनुर्धरः अभवत्. So here, once upon a time, Eklavya, a very small child, he is the son of आदिवासी, भील we call. वह भील का पुत्र है और गुरु द्रोणाचार्य के पास धनुर्विद्या सीखने के लिए जाता है. मगर गुरु द्रोणाचार्य उसको बताते हैं कि मैं तुम्हें शिष्य के रूप में स्वीकार नहीं कर सकता, क्योंकि मैं सिर्फ और सिर्फ हस्तिनापुर के जो राजकुमार है उसी को ही धनुर्विद्या सिखाता हूँ. ऐसा मैंने हस्तिनापुर को वचन दिया है, तो मैं तुम्हें शिष्य के रूप में स्वीकार नहीं कर सकता. अब यहाँ नेगेटिव आंसर सुनकर भी एकलव्य के मन के अंदर अपने गुरु के प्रति जो श्रद्धा है वह कम नहीं होती. देखिए गाइस, शिष्य उसी को कहा जाता है कि जो अपने गुरु के प्रति उसकी अटूट श्रद्धा हो, विश्वास हो. और जब गुरु के प्रति आपकी अटूट श्रद्धा होती है तभी आप सही रूप में नॉलेज प्राप्त कर सकते हैं. और इसी वजह से जो एकलव्य है वह अपने गुरु के समक्ष न होते हुए भी एक श्रेष्ठ धनुर्धर बन सका. और अर्जुन गुरु द्रोणाचार्य के समीप रहते हुए भी वह श्रेष्ठ धनुर्धर एकलव्य से श्रेष्ठ नहीं बन सका. इसका मेन रीजन यही है, द एकलव्य हैड अ ब्लाइंड फेथ इन हिज गुरु. सो एज अ डिसाइपल यू शुड कीप दिस वन इन योर माइंड. तो हियर एकदा एकलव्य द्रोणाचार्य से समीपम अगच्छत. वन डे एकलव्य वेंट इन फ्रंट ऑफ Guru Dronacharya and he said, Guru, I want to be the archer. Please, he said that, Krupya mam svikuru acharyah. Please accept me as your disciple. Now, आचार्य प्रत्यवदत्, Guru Dronacharya replied. What did he say? I teach archery only Kaurav and Pandava. Aham bhavatah shishya rupen sikaram kartum na saknosi. I cannot accept you as my disciple. Now, after listening such a type of negative reply, his faith, we call it his Shraddha, did not reduce. He made an idol, we call it statue, of Guru Dronacharya. And every day, early in the morning, he used to bow down in front of that idol. And during the evening time, he used to do the practice of archery in front of the statue. And as a result of this one, Sanaihi, we call it slowly or gradually, he became the great archer. So that could be possible because of the blind faith of Eklavya in his Guru. You should keep such a type of faith in your Guru if you want to get the proper knowledge, such a knowledge which you can implement later on in your real life. Let me proceed towards the questions. 4 questions are there. एकलव्यः धनुर्विद्यां पठितुं कस्य समीपम् अगच्छत्? So here, in place of Kashya, our answer will be there. You have to pick up such words in the question. In place of that one, you can write your answer. And here the answer is, you can get it from the passage, and the word is Dronacharyasya. So we can say that Eklavya Dhanurvidyam Pathitum Dronacharyasya Samipam Agachyat. Let me proceed on question number 2. Eklavya Dronacharyam Kim Avadat. Here you can get the ready-made answer from the given passage, and in place of Kim you can get the answer. This is the word, in place of this one you have to give the answer, and the answer is, this is your answer. Eklavya Dronacharyam Avadat. Gurudev, aham api dhanudaram bhavitum ichchami, krupya mam sikuru. This is the answer, and this is the ready-made answer which is given in the passage. Sometimes you can pick up as it is from the given passage, no change. Question number 3. Question number 3 is Dronacharya Ekalavyam Kim Avadat. Again here, in place of Kim, you have to write the answer. and you can get the ready-made answer from the textbook, and the answer is आचार्य यानी कि द्रोणाचार्य अवदत् अहं कौरवान् पाण्डवान् च पाठयामि अहं भवतः शिष्यरूपेण स्वीकारं कर्तुं न शक्नोमि. This is the ready-made answer. You can get it from the given passage. Now the last one. एकलव्यः शनैः शनैः, शनैः means slowly slowly, किम अभवत् यानी धीरे धीरे एकलव्य क्या बन सका. You can get the answer in the last sentence of the given passage, and in place of a kim here in the question there will be your answer, and the answer it is given in the last line. एकलव्यः शनैः शनैः कुशलः धनुर्धरः अभवत्. Guys, this passage you have to write in a combo copy. First write down this given passage, below this one questions and answer. In the index write down the title comprehension. One more passage we are going to see, which is given from your textbook. See this passage. This is the textual passage which I have taken from Vallabhi Vidyasthanam. Take the screenshot of this passage, and below this one 5 questions are given. I do not explain this passage, you have to do yourself. So read the first passage very carefully. Whenever the particular passage it is given, you have to go through it very properly. Then see the questions which are given below it. Try to understand the question, and then you reread the given passage again. Try to understand what's the requirement of your question, and once whether you can able to write the answer according to the requirement of your question, I am sure that you will get 4 marks out of 4. So this passage you have to write in the classwork copy. The earlier passage, that is unseen passage, you have to write in a compo copy. This passage you have to write in a classwork copy, and this is today's homework. That's it from me in today's video. Thank you very much.